Welcome to Moon Torch channel. Last video I talked a little bit about walking and my walking routine and how it's great for you, but this video I want to dive in a little bit deeper. Today we're going to be talking about the benefits of walking, how you can implement this in your daily life, how you can do it every day, making it simple lifestyle and get the most amount of benefits out of all of my tips and tricks. How to stay youthful, how to stay fit. Walking is definitely my top 5. I did it through the pregnancies, I did it through COVID, I do it through times I'm not feeling well. Maybe it will be a shorter walk, a lighter walk, but I will still get out there. I'll still have my steps in, and that helps me to recover. It helps me to come back and have more energy. I do it through times I have injuries in my back, my knees, my neck. I will still get out there and I will still do my steps. I wasn't a walker before, but the last few years I took that challenge and it made a profound difference in my life. And not only it helps you to lose weight, it has so many great health benefits. I used to do a lot of cardio. I did running, Zumba, elliptical, bicycling, and I have a bad knee, and that type of lifestyle was not sustainable for me. I found myself very skinny, fragile. I was pretty weak. I didn't look how I wanted to look. I wasn't fit. I wanted to be fit. And I was thin. The reaction from people I got, oh, you're so thin, you're so skinny, you need to have some fat in you. Right now, I don't get that from people. Right now, the reaction from people I get, wow, you're fit, you look good. I felt like I was just spinning my wheels. That was my mistake number 1. I did too much cardio, didn't fuel myself properly, especially when I had kids. During the pregnancy, I had to stop all my workouts, and that was due to my high-risk pregnancies. And with that, I will lose muscle. After the pregnancy, I have the baby fat. I wanted to lose that, so I would hop on the treadmill, on a bicycle, on elliptical, and spend hours and hours on that, and I would lose more muscle. I didn't realize that. I was losing fat, definitely. I was losing on my waistline, yes, but at the end I was tired, I was fatigued, I was squishy, and I just felt miserable, and definitely always hungry. When you hit cardio machines, you definitely lose your fat, but you also lose substantial amount of muscle to perform that activity. I didn't know better. After I was done with cardio and I transitioned into walking, I felt great. It gave me a lot of energy even when I would be tired and I want to take midday nap. I would still go outside, take a brief walk, and I will come back after that with more energy, more alert, ready to move mountains. But at that time, I would do about probably 4,000 to 6,000 steps a day. And that wasn't just enough to cut it to replace my cardio sessions. I bumped my steps to about 10 to 12,000 a day. I had to figure out a creative ways to get all these steps in throughout the day. But the results were OMG. I even didn't do cardio, less effort, more results. I was really proud of myself and my progress. The third mistake I did, I wasn't challenging myself in my walks. I didn't know I could get even more benefits. I was walking pretty slowly, checking out front yards, what people do at their front yard, their lawn. I would check out trees, plants. I actually found a tortoise in someone's front yard, and that was pretty cool. I would be standing there taking pictures, making sure I can come home and show it to my kids. I would stop at every corner. And that is the next step I did. I challenged myself in the walking. I would pick up pace. I would not stop at every corner. I would walk faster, fast enough where I feel the challenge. I feel a little heart race a little bit. I would commit to going a mile, going a couple miles without a stop. If you're walking on a treadmill, you can do a little bit of an incline, and that's already a good challenge for you if you prefer doing it on the treadmill, for example. Walking with a vest is another fantastic way. It gives you challenge. It gives you that extra weight that you're gonna carry with you, and you don't actually feel it like it's too hard or too much. It is just enough to give you a little bit challenge. And wearing a vest during your walks, it's great for your muscles, especially muscles in your core and muscles in your legs. My friend, her favorite way to walk is to go to a high school stadium and walk on the bleachers. Walk up, walk down, walk across, make a circle, and she just goes round and round, and then she goes back on the field and walk another circle and then go back on the bleachers. That's a challenge. That's a great way to challenge yourself during your walks. I'm yet to incorporate that in my lifestyle. So far I did 10,000 steps a day. I challenged in my walks, but the fourth mistake, I did the same routine over and over, exactly the same every single day. And at that point, it just wasn't challenging enough. My body got used to the same exactly routine. It knew what I'm gonna do, and my body was ready. It became easy. What happens when we do the same routine over and over, our body adapts to it. And when the body adapts to it and it knows what you're up to, what you're going to be doing, it burns fewer calories. Your body is like, what are we doing today? The same activity. I know what you're up to. Let's do it more efficiently, burn a little bit less calories. This is when you're really stepping up the game and start switching things up. The challenges I mentioned to you earlier, you switch them up. Do one day one thing, another day another thing. It's like kids. As soon as you figure them out, as soon as you go, aha, I got this, I know the challenges here, I know the answers to them, and then the kids come back with new challenges for you to figure out, and that keeps you always on your toes, doesn't it? So we want our bodies to be always on our toes. This is how I keep my walks on its toes. Keep my body guessing every time, what am I gonna do? What am I up to? And the way my legs started to sculpt after all this walking, I was like, wow, I wasn't even trying that hard to get the result. And this is what we want. We don't want to burn calories and burn fat on the treadmill hours and hours and then look in the mirror going, I spent so much time, so much work, and nothing's happening. With walking, it's the opposite. You do less effort to get more result, and that's what I want. I got to tell you, the benefits of walking is massive. Heart, lungs function improves, lowers the blood pressure, reduces stroke, strengthens core muscles, and I love that. I want my abs, I want it strong. It boosts your mood, improves your sleep, increases your bone density. Ladies, if we fall, we don't want to crack our hips and then spend time and time to recover that. We want our bones to be strong. For our bones to be strong, we need to take care of our bones, take care of our muscles, and walking will do exactly just that. It improves balance and coordination. Let's prevent falling altogether. And the list goes on. If weight loss is not your goal, is not what you're looking for, there are a lot of reasons why you should start walking today. I have a heart condition, I have bad knees, I have injuries, and still walking is my number one go-to workout. I do it every day, and that helps to improve me keep working out to keep my goals. I've mentioned to you all my mistakes, but when I wrote it down and I look back, I don't see it as a mistake. It was progress. I would advise you do it gradually. Don't just run off and try and buy a vest. Do it gradually. Increase walking time and intensity, and you will get fitter. Unless you're at the point where you have a lot of steps, you've been already walking, and you are ready to take that new step, to add more steps, to have your walking more challenging, to switch things up and get the changes, the progress you want. Don't overwhelm yourself. We have jobs, careers, we have kids, we have pets, bills, spouse. I'll put it under kids category. I would strongly advise you to get a pedometer or fitness tracker to monitor your steps. I got to tell you, it is fun to see that goal, to have that number hit, and you are proud of yourself. And I usually, when I hit my goal, And even though it's 10,000 and I did 10,000 yesterday, 10,000 today, I'm still very happy to see that number hit. And when it goes above, I'm so proud of myself. I run to my spouse and I go, look, I made my goal today. Always track your progress, no matter how small it is. My favorite part about walking workouts is I can take it anywhere. I walk so much during my vacation time. I would walk to museums, to parks, to restaurants and back. And if there's a place where we want to go and it's a little bit further out, we would take public transportation, but we would walk to the public transportation. We walk back to another location, back to your hotel, and walking between your meals. I will go 20,000 steps a day. That's a lot. And that gives me really a lot more room to play around with food. I love to try new things. I love to try authentic food. Walking during vacation, I see it's embedded. Exploring the city. This really helps me not to worry about food and eating clean. I'm on vacation. I want to have fun and I want to have it simple. I want to try different food and different authentic food. I also don't like to take too much time out of my vacation to work out. I typically don't use gym at the hotel. I like to pack my day with activities and sightseeing, whatever that is I want to do in that place, that city. And I don't like to take time out to work. It might be beneficial to some people, yes. And probably sometimes maybe I will do that. But typically walking is my workout during my vacations. These are my personal tips and tricks that I do and work for me, and I would advise you to give it a shot. And if you're completely new to workout, I have great news for you. It's never too late. Just take it slow, one step at a time, and there are no mistakes. It's progress. Just keep going.